And welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a ton of homemaking motivation for mothers and parents, stay-at-home moms, work-from-home moms, and everyone dealing with this social distancing, quarantine, and self-isolation. So to start off, I'm going to be diving into my refrigerator. As you guys can see, it's looking a little bit unorganized and sparse. We are starting week 4 of social isolation right now, which is really crazy, but I did a huge fresh food grocery several weeks ago. I've been going in for a few items here and there, but typically I have not actually been for a full load in several weeks. So I wanted to go ahead and just really organize my refrigerator, make a list of what I have, take a look at all of the ads online, and see what I can get in store this week. Even though we are practicing social distancing and self-isolation, it's really not feasible for us not to go out to the grocery store, for months and months and months on end. So I have been the only one who has been leaving the house and getting that stuff done when need be. One of my friends actually recently told me about this pea soup, homemade pea soup recipe, and I actually wanted to try it out. The ingredients were very simple and fresh, and it was super easy to make. Being a staying at home, working from home mom, with my husband also working from home right now, it's super important for us to be able to meal prep or batch meal prep or make sure that our food is all ready to go. It just makes our life so much easier. If we can make these quick meals also really easy, that is amazing. So I want to go ahead and make it. And once I was done, I actually couldn't believe how easy it was actually to make and how tasty it was. Finishing off in the kitchen, I moved along upstairs while my little ones were awake and downstairs with their dad. I want to go ahead and sort through my daughter's closet, just make sure that I was pulling out all of her spring clothes, putting away some of her winter items she's no longer wearing, clothes she has outgrown, and then just really organized blankets and toys, as well as clothes that she's not growing into yet, and just making sure that everything in here is items that she will wear or she's currently wearing. With this whole pandemic going on, a lot of the stores, most stores are closed, so it's really hard to find clothes right now for my little one. So ordering online is super important, but that can also have a ton of delays. So I want to make sure that I am going through all of this and really making sure what I need to order in right away. Now with the stuff that I've pulled out of her closet, I've got some items that I want to go ahead and donate. I have some that I want to go ahead and sell as well. Things that I still want to keep, whether they're keepsakes or items she's still going to be using. And I also have a girlfriend who is expecting a little girl too. So I'm going to go ahead and give her some items.
You've always felt like a part of you has gone missing. I know it's real, but I'm telling you, it's closer than you know. I'm really trying to keep it cool now. Don't you see that you're a fool? Oh, it's time to open your eyes.
My toddler's a room that is quickly changing. He used to have a ton of decor on the room. He had his crib too. He just had so much in here, but as he's getting a little bit older, we are making the transition to a toddler bed and a toddler room. He is about 2.5 years old right now, maybe just a little bit older. So I know, and I'm super excited to get a lot of decor for here, but now since everything is closed, it's a little bit harder to get things. I also want to get him a bed now that he's been sleeping on this mattress for about 6 weeks. I feel like it's time to move him up to a bed. I just don't know what's the best style for a twin bed for a toddler. So let me know in the comments down below what your ideas are, what you have really enjoyed for your little ones transitioning into like a big boy room. And let me know if you have any theme ideas of what I can do. He's really into trucks and things like that. So I was looking at like a vehicle room or a construction room. I'm just not exactly sure what would be ideal or funnest for him.
Let go. Oh, oh. You got a lot of exes, but none of them know you better. The stories you've heard could be you and I. Hey, let me explain, get to the reason why it's not us. You know there's no one else than me you trust. You know it's truth deep inside. Won't you let it go? I'm sick and tired of seeing you in pain. Your head's in a haze. Won't you lean on me? I'll catch you if you fall, so take a leap of faith.
Once I finished up with the upstairs, the little ones have eaten their lunch and now they are down for their nap. I get to tackle the main floor, our family room, our living space where we congregate, spend the majority of our time in this space. As you can see, our TV is here, most of our children's toys, our great big lounger sofa. So when people come over, this is where we sit, this is where we chat. This is also the place we watch all of our TV, our movies, and the kids get to play as well. So with that being said, it is a wreck most days, every single day, especially now since we are cooped up in the house, all 6 of us, every single day. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a complete overhaul of this room. I'm going to take off the covers on our cushions. I'm also going to be vacuuming our couch, vacuuming underneath our couch, quickly cleaning up all of the toys too.
Won't stop until common sense applies. The sun illuminates ahead. Need you to let go. try to guide you out to calm waters. Just give me your word.
And I also want to go ahead and just completely declutter the space and just keep a little nook. Now that the weather is nicer, we're spending so much more time outside. The little ones really don't need all of these toys here. And I'm also going to go ahead with my Clorox and Lysol wipes and just disinfect all of these plastic toys, trying to keep our family and others as healthy as possible. It's never a bad thing to disinfect your toddlers and your baby's toys, as well as you disinfect your bathrooms and your kitchen and your doorknobs. These little ones put everything in their mouth and they're drooling on everything, and they also put their hands in their mouth. So keeping these toys extra clean is super important to try and keep them healthy.
Oh, we gotta let go.
I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Dyson vacuum to vacuum up all of our floors. You guys cannot tell by looking at this screen how dirty and gross the flooring and carpet actually is. My little ones have been really enjoying the Quaker rice cakes recently, and my daughter just makes an incredible mess with that. So we are actually cleaning these floors daily to try and keep things off the ground because she is crawling and starting to cruise. And it's just really important for us to make sure that everything she's putting in her mouth is safe for her. So I go ahead and always clean it. I will have this vacuum linked down below, as well as a lot of the other products and items I use in my house daily, all of our cleaning products, our floor mop that we use, and a lot of our like toddler and children items too. So that is always in the description box. I don't know what you guys have for sofas, but this sofa is incredibly heavy and hard to move. And since I was alone to try and do this today, I had to go ahead and just really get into here and clean everything out. As you can see, it's just so crummy and gross. I haven't actually moved it since we purchased it on Black Friday. So it's really, really gross. There's so many crumbs and popcorn, and the kids have had friends over and we had people over during the holidays. And it just was really time that I got through this and just made sure that everything was clean. Like I was saying earlier, my daughter puts her hand under the sofa and she puts everything in her mouth. break from cleaning, I'm going to start sorting through all the stuff that I got for Easter this far from my kids. I also want to show you guys, I think I showed you last year, I want to show you guys the little baskets that I got for each and every one of them. So my boys have all the same ones with their names on it. And whew, I'm out of breath. I actually just recently got this one, it says Everly Grace on it, for my daughter, which is super cute. So one pink one and 3 blue ones. I got these from someone here locally, but I will link her Etsy shop down below if you guys are interested. Might be too late at this point before Easter, but yeah, they're amazing and they're such a good price. So I want to show you guys these. This one just has all of our like reusable little plastic eggs, which I normally put like some different goodies in there or like some little clues for like bigger prizes, and then the boys go around. What I've done for years, since we have boys of different ages and you know the toddler might not be as quick as the other ones, and so everyone's not fighting, or so that he can eat things that are age appropriate, I actually give them, I think I have 6 colors, so each boy has 2 colors each to find, and I make sure that they have the exact same amount. This way there is no fighting, so that has been amazing. I started putting all their little goodies in these things, gosh, maybe like 5 years ago when we were staying with my mother-in-law over Easter, and she has a dog, so chocolate is not good for a dog. So these were amazing, and I just reuse them every year. Probably get a couple more packs just to add on, but there's a bunny in there. But yeah, so I'll quickly go through everything that I got this far before the boys come back in. I want to make a really good detailed list, so next time I have to run out for groceries, I will stock up on these things too. That way I don't have to make multiple trips to the store. So I've got all kinds of goodies. These are like little treats that I'll put inside those little eggs. I just open them up, and then I just have like some different age appropriate treats for the boys. So I'm going to go ahead, quickly split that up, make a list of the things that I'm also needing. So right now my toddler has more than enough goodies. I get the majority of this at the dollar store just because it's just that much easier and it's really inexpensive. So he has more than enough treats. So I'm not going to get him any more of that, but I'm going to get him things like sidewalk chalk, maybe some bubbles, maybe some things he can play with outside, a pair of sandals, maybe a cute pair of pajamas, some crafting stuff, Play-Doh. Since we are distancing ourselves from the rest of the world, we don't know how long, getting activities like that he can also play outside with bubbles and sidewalk chalk and whatnot will allow him to get different activities. So I'm going to add that to my list.